Located on the south shore of Burrard Inlet in Vancouver, the Stirling Shipyard site has historically been home to a sawmill, a shipyard, a city works yard, and a container storage facility. Over 100 years of historic waterfront industrial use had left the soil contaminated and requiring remediation before future uses could be considered. Work began in the fall of 2024 to clear the site, removing debris, creosote piles, and industrial remnants. Once the site was cleared, remediation works began. Approximately 18,000 cubic meters of contaminated material was excavated and dredged from the intertidal and subtidal areas to remove the historic contamination. Once the contamination was removed, clean engineered fill was used to construct an 8-meter-high slope parallel to the shoreline. As the slope was being constructed, fill was also placed in the area upland from the slope and rock was placed along the shoreline. To compress the fill, we used a method called dynamic compaction, which involved dropping an 18-ton weight to compact the full depth of the fill material. It took 9 days to compact the site. With the remediation and infill work largely complete, work began to install shoreline habitat features to offset the potential loss of existing habitat. 2 artificial rock reefs were constructed offshore, as well as specially designed bio-enhancing concrete blocks, which were placed at the base of the rock slope. These structures provide habitat and space for fish refuge and spawning. Seeded kelp ropes will be installed above the 2 underwater reefs in the fall of 2025, adding additional marine habitat. On land, native grasses, sedges, shrubs, and trees were planted along the top of the rock slope. Once mature, the habitat will provide additional in-water shade for the aquatic environment. 2 months later, marine algae is growing on the blocks and pile perch fish were found using the habitat. In 6 months, the site has been transformed. Historic contamination has been removed, habitat installed, and an additional ½ hectare of new trade-enabling port industrial land has been created. This project highlights one of the ways we're working to enable Canada's trade while protecting the environment. To learn more, visit portvancouver.com/Stirling.